Welcome to the Breathing Minute, where we breathe together and think kind thoughts about ourselves and about each other and about conscious breathing. And before we start this 10-minute of breathing together, I'd like you to think a little bit about your attitude. So it's great if you can have an attitude of curiosity, whatever comes up when we sit there and breathe together. Appreciation, gratitude, kindness, and love. And whatever comes up, just accept your thoughts. If you have a lot of mind chatter going on, that's absolutely fine. That's very common. Just gently ask your thoughts to move on, and you turn your focus to your breath. That's what we want. That's the key, the breath. And just a few minutes about the 7 habits of conscious breathing, where a good breath starts in the nose. And we also use our diaphragm, our main breathing muscle, situated in the abdomen. And that means that we breathe low. And slow is another one of these 7 habits. Good breath is also small. We have an erect posture. The breath is rhythmic. And it's quiet. And with quiet, I mean the opposite of when we do sounds like clearing our throat or sigh or do different kinds of sounds, which actually a lot of us do. And when we do, we are moving air in and out of the lungs. So we are actually breathing with whatever sound we make. And basically, conscious breathing, it's not rocket science. This is dead simple. These 7 habits, it's basically to just do the opposite of what many of us do in our daily life. We tend to breathe through our mouth. We tend to breathe higher up in our chest, a shallow breathing. We tend to breathe too fast and our breaths are slightly too big, and we tend to have a more slumped posture. We tend to hold our breath now and then. So that's the opposite of a rhythmic breath. And we tend to make different kind of sounds or noises. So it's basically just to do the opposite of this stressed breathing that many of us engage in. And conscious breathing is not so much about doing different exercises to achieve a certain state of mind. It's more a concept, an idea of thinking that the 1,000 breaths we take each hour, that we want to take more and more of those 1,000 breaths in this fashion, following these 7 habits. And the relaxator, maybe you don't have any, and that's fine. No problem. You don't need it in order to participate in the breathing minute. But if you do, or if you're curious about it, how it works, it actually helps you to get into many of these 7 habits. It helps you to engage your diaphragm because your breathing will be slow, because this relaxator gives you an adjustable resistance. So you inhale through the nose and out through the relaxator. And when you prolong the exhalation, the following in-breath will be low. And it also slows down your breathing. It creates smaller breaths. And also your breath will become more rhythmic. So you will prevent yourself from holding your breath or forgetting to breathe, which many of us does when we engage in our daily lives. It also increases the pressure in our lungs, it increases the pressure in our sinus cavities, so that there will be more airflow. The air will circulate, which is really good. You will increase the muscle tonus in your throat, which for many people is a weak spot, where it's problematic for the air to pass, especially when we are sleeping. Right. And we can think of our breath as a breathing anchor where we slowly shift focus to your breathing and the area around your navel. So this anchor is coming down and down and down lower into your body. So we're basically taking the elevator from our head, where many of us live, down into our body. And it's the breath that is the key. So we sync together our mind brain, our heart brain, and our gut brain with our breath. With each slow, low, relaxed breath, we begin to align those three systems, and we start to get grounded. So the focus is in the navel area. We slowly move the focus there, and whenever thoughts show up, whatever happens in your mind, you just draw back your attention in a nice way to your breath and to your navel area. And we think kind thoughts about ourselves. It always starts with ourselves, right? We think kind thoughts about each other and kind thoughts about conscious breathing. What conscious breathing have done for many, many people. Just by doing something as simple as improving the way they breathe, they've been able to get rid of a lot of pain and sleep problems and other health issues. Okay, so we should do this. We should breathe together for 10 minutes, and I should just turn off the light. So please feel free to close your eyes, adapt an erect posture so that it's easy for the diaphragm to move up and down, and to prolong the exhalation. Whether you have the relaxator or not, doesn't matter. You just prolong the exhalation, thereby slow down your breath and create a lower inhalation. You just, the main focus is on the exhale, and you just let the air in on the inhale. Okay, so I'll set the timer on my mobile. So let's start there. So you think kind thoughts about yourself, what you appreciate with who you are. You think kind and friendly thoughts about each other, the participants here. And we think kind thoughts about conscious breathing. And the idea is to try to achieve a relaxed breath. There is no performance involved. The aim is just relaxation. And we think kind thoughts about conscious breathing and the power that exists in our breath. That was already 10 minutes. How did that feel? I always think this goes too fast. I really, really enjoy it, breathing together. Time flies, yeah, indeed. Wonderful. Thank you, Madeleine. Yeah. Those are my words as well. I agree. So, if you were here the last breathing minute on February the 3rd, I shared my word of vision for February, beauty. This has been my guiding word, where I see the beauty in myself. I see the beauty in other people. And I see the beauty all around me in my daily life. Maybe you got inspired by this and also had beauty as your word of vision, or maybe you chose another word. So now I'd like to share my word of vision for March, which is time. I have time for myself. Time to do what I want to do. I have time to just be. Time to listen. Time to reflect. Time to live. Time for my friends. And I have time to do the right things. And I have time to do things correctly. I'm able to take a more long-term approach, not the short-term approach which our society is so conditioned. We are so much into doing it as fast as possible. And if we think about it, no one cares about how long time it took for Leonardo da Vinci to paint Mona Lisa, right? We just admire the result, although it took him many years. I think I read somewhere about 15 years. Madeleine, you love the words? Great. Thank you. So the Breathing Minute is a monthly event, the first Monday of each month. So if you want to join next time, it's on April the 6th. And if any of you want to say something now, you have any questions or anything you want to share, please feel free to unmute yourself. If not, I hope to see you on April the 6th, and maybe you will be able to help spread information about the event so that we can increase it and become an even stronger frequency, stronger signal that more and more people can tap into and get access to this calming, relaxing, conscious breath that everyone have within us. Okay, I was